Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. If you've been on my channel for a little while, you're probably thinking, you've definitely ranked K-pop fandoms before, and you're right, I did it for my 20k subscribers special. I just never finished making the third part for that video series because I got lazy. Those videos take a long time to edit, and y'all know I have no energy because of my insomnia, so I'm sorry. I'm doing it now though, in a way shorter form hopefully. Fandoms from those previous videos will be in this video. I will try to include every fandom that I've had experiences with in this video, which leads me to my disclaimer, just so nobody's confused. In this video, I will be ranking K-pop fandoms based on my personal experiences with said fandom. Now you've probably had completely different experiences with these fandoms I'm about to talk about in this video, and that is okay. Everyone is different. Everyone has different experiences with different people, so if I rank your fandom low, that is nothing to get upset about, and there's no need to send hate to me, because if you do, you will be blocked. With all of that being said, I hope you enjoy and let's get into the video.
Wow!
Y'all already knew that they were about to be in last place. I feel like I don't have to say much about you guys, because I'm sure y'all know how you guys can get. So let me just say this, as someone that is black, I just genuinely didn't feel comfortable in their fandom. Like the anti-blackness in that fandom is crazy. The racism that I have faced while being an engene was insane. I've never ever experienced something like that before ever in my life. Like that day the news broke that Heesung allegedly said the N-word. All hell broke loose within the fandom. All I have to say is 3 words. Black engene weavers. You just had to be there to understand what I'm talking about. And after that whole situation, true colors were shown for real. I saw black engenes crying on TikTok about the situation. It was just a whole hot mess. And the way Belift handled it, I just didn't feel safe in that space anymore because that just really proved that Belift does not care about enhypen's fans. That whole situation for real feels like a fever dream. I genuinely don't even feel safe going to an enhypen concert after that. And you best believe I left the fandom after that situation and unstand enhypen. It took such a big toll on my mental health. So to make a long story short, it was wild. And to all those engenes that were being menaces on weavers that day to black engenes, y'all are going to burn in the fiery pits of hell. Moving on. I'm split when it comes to you guys because some of you guys are hella nice and super funny, like your personalities are always top tier, but then there's like this 10% of nctzens. That's a rough estimate because NCT has a lot, and by a lot, I mean a lot of fans. There's always that 10% that just make me question why I'm an nctzen. As y'all know, NCT they have a lot of scandals, right? And a lot of the time, those scandals are cultural appropriation related. I feel like whenever you try to hold NCT accountable for their questionable actions, nctzens just don't be going for it. And I'm not talking about all nctzens of course. I truly do appreciate the nctzens that hold NCT accountable, and try their best to educate the NCT members and also other nctzens about their actions. But there's always that slim amount of nctzens that just don't play that. Let me give you an example. Back when I was on TikTok, I remember rewatching the Kick It music video and being a little shocked if you will. This is what I posted and I quote, "Either I'm tripping or did I just see Yuta wearing a durag in the Kick It music video? Like someone let me know if y'all saw it too." Right, I was being genuine because I never noticed that scene in this music video before. I even texted my friend about it because I really never peeped it before, and she was like, "Oh my god Toria, I never peeped that either." So I was still a little confused. I thought I was tripping. After posting that, I took a nap and woke up to my video having like 60k views and hella comments. A lot of those comments were of people telling me that I'm just trying to start stuff, and that I'm one of those people who are always trying to cancel NCT. There were even a few people who went as far as to go to my Instagram and comment death threats, telling me to off myself because I was trying to quote-unquote cancel Yuta. Meanwhile I'm just sitting here like, I was just asking a genuine question. Is the man wearing a durag or not? Because I couldn't tell. Until this day, I still have no idea if that was a durag Yuta was wearing in the Kick It music video or if it was something else. So someone should totally let me know in the comments. Anyways, I just feel like there was no need to respond that way to me when I was just asking a question. I definitely had an anxiety attack over that whole situation. Y'all get on my nerves sometimes, and before y'all drag me for saying that, let me explain why I feel that way. As y'all know, I am not a fan of TXT's Loser Lover and Good Boy Gone Bad Right. Those songs just aren't for me. They're not my taste. Right. Valid. Not on Moas watch though. You guys always get so offended when I say that, as if I call TXT's whole discography trash or something. Like you guys just have a hard time accepting an opinion that is different from yours. It's not the end of the world if someone doesn't like a TXT song. I promise you the world isn't going to collapse if I don't like Loser Lover. It's never that serious. I literally made a video the other day talking about songs that I don't like, and the amount of comments I got saying that I don't like TXT is insane. You were blocked if you're watching this video, by the way. That's why you can't comment anymore. If I didn't like them, trust me, I would not be alting them. And this isn't almost, of course, but the comments are so consistent on my YouTube channel. Learn how to accept someone else's opinion. That's all I'm asking. It's not a hard request. Me saying I don't like a song is not discrediting or hating on whichever artist's work. It's just stating an opinion that just so happens to be different from yours or whoever's. Atinys also get on my nerves sometimes. I'm sorry, but like y'all are always in my comment section piecing my head in. Like every time I don't include ateez in a video, y'all are down my throat and on my neck. As if I just purposely leave them out of my videos. I don't. They're in hella videos of mine. I literally got Hongjung on 2 thumbnails. Like that punk pop / rock video I made 2 weeks ago. I forgot to add Gorilla by ateez. And the way I had atinys in my comment section calling me ateez antes was actually insane. Like you were blocked instantly because there's just no possible way you were acting like that. I understand y'all love ateez. And I do too. Trust me, I do. They're literally some of my alts, but it's never that serious. I can only fit so many groups in one video, and it's not even like that. I literally just forgot. If ateez doesn't make it into one of my videos, I promise you it's not the end of the world, because that's what y'all be acting like. So overall, I'm not too fond of y'all if I have to be 100% real with you guys. Y'all have calmed down since the beginning of Kepler, thank God. But don't think I forgot about all of the stuff that went down after Girls Planet ended. Don't think I forgot about all the hooning by Yay hate pages. All of the OT8 pages that literally still exist. All of the Kepler has no main vocal talk. All of the this should have been the lineup talk. I will just never forgive y'all for that. Girls Planet was my first survival show, and seeing the aftermath of that, and actually witnessing what was going on, was insane. And it makes me never wanna watch a survival show again. But now I have to because Boys Planet is here and they just had to throw my alt bias on the show. Wake one can burn. Anyways though, yeah, y'all are far from being my favorite fandom. A lot of teumes have a superiority complex. Like I understand, Treasure is very popular, they have a lot of fans. That doesn't make you better than someone else though. Like I can never go a day on Twitter without seeing a teume trying to prove that Treasure is better than whichever group. That their vocalists are better than whoever's vocalists. That their rappers are better than whoever's rappers. I love Treasure. Trust me, I do. I literally built my whole channel around Yoshi. But I just feel like it's not that hard to praise your faves without bringing someone else down in the process. And I just feel like teumes have a hard time doing that. And I'm not a fan of that behavior. I like y'all, but we need to do better for real. Pull up, you know it's a shutdown. I know blinks are wild, y'all. I feel like every time I see Blackpink trending on Twitter, which is not often by the way because I barely used Twitter for like the longest time, it always be for something hella out of pocket. Like I remember so vividly seeing #armies apologize to Blackpink. I didn't bother to look into it though because I just didn't feel like seeing what that was all about. But once again, there's a lot of them, so they're always going to make a lot of noise. Personally though, the only time I have bad experiences with blinks is in my YouTube comment section. Because God forbid you say you don't like a Blackpink song. Guaranteed they'll be raising hell in your comment section. But what I'm trying to say is that you can't say anything about Blackpink without blinks being on your neck. Which is understandable to a certain extent because Blackpink gets a lot of unnecessary hate. But someone saying that they don't like a song by them is not hate. So overall, my feelings towards blinks are kinda similar to my feelings towards moas and atinys. The reason why there's such a big gap between the fandoms though is because, when it comes to blinks, they pop up in my comment section every blue moon. When it comes to moas and atinys, it be every video. Like relax please. I know y'all are surprised to see yourselves this low on the list, but let me explain why. Y'all aren't exactly toxic, but there are just some things that y'all do that are kind of annoying, dare I say. If y'all remember, I talked about this in my other fandom video, luvitys, or new luvitys if you will. Luvitys that became luvitys during adrenaline and party rock era. They tend to completely ignore everything that cravity has dropped before adrenaline era, because before cravity had a bright concept again. Because this isn't their first time doing a bright concept. Just last year they switched back to it. They used to make like experimental songs and or just songs that didn't have so bright of a concept if you will. I feel like my turn could be consider noise music and also experimental music because who else do you know is saying vroom vroom skirt in their songs. Besides my point though, I guess their sound was the usual typical 4th gen boy group sound that the general public isn't too fond of. I don't think that. But I feel like to people who aren't fans of cravity, that's how they see it, and that's completely fine. If that's not your type of music, then it is what it is, right? But ignoring and completely like to sing the work that they've done before adrenaline era is so weird to me. Like you don't have to like it. But I've been seeing luvitys on Twitter saying things like Gravity's music pre-adrenaline era wasn't that good, that their music is way better now, and it's just like feel how you wanna feel. But personally, I'm not going to get into a group if I only like them when they have a certain concept. Cravity is known for doing a bunch of different concepts, so I just don't want new luvitys to be surprised and then drop cravity if they change up their concept to something more dark or just something other than the bright concept they have right now in general. I know their brighter concept songs brought in a lot of new fans, but I just want y'all to be in it for the long haul. Dissing their old work doesn't tell me you're in it for the long haul. It tells me that you're going to drop them as soon as they change their concept. And if that's how it plays out for you, that's fine, but like, doesn't that just seem like a waste of time? Now I don't mind y'all, but let me just say this. Remember when stayc was choosing their fandom name, someone sent in the name stay, and all I got to say to that is that there's no way they didn't know what they were doing. Everyone knows who stays are and whose fandom they are. This is exactly what I mean when I say that people need to chill out on Stray Kids. Why would you send in the name stay knowing that the fandom name is already taken? And even if they didn't know, I'm sure other stayc fans knew that the name was already taken. That's not what pressed me though. I just thought that was a little strange. This is what got me. I remember going on TikTok one day, and I saw swiths and stays beefing because swiths were telling stays that Stray Kids should change their fandom name, because it so-called makes more sense for stayc to have the fandom name stay, which in my opinion isn't valid at all because the meaning of stay matches up perfectly with the Stray Kids name. They only wanted stay because the word stay is in Stacy's name. Y'all were dead wrong for that one for real. And it feels like a fever dream. But I know it happened though because I have old archived story posts of me ranting about it to my friends on Instagram. Funny story though, not too long after that situation, I deleted my TikTok account and the app because I just couldn't be bothered with the nonsense. So overall, I don't have anything against y'all. But that whole situation will forever be playing in the back of my head. I don't mind midzys. Y'all only get a bit wild when it comes to award shows from what I can see. Not so much in 2022 because I feel like itzy went to like 2 award shows and that's it. Or I'm tripping. Maybe the reason why I haven't been seeing them around is because I'm not a fan of sneakers or Cheshire. So I just don't click on their performances enough to get their other performances recommended to me. But that's besides my point. Back in 2021, when aespa snatched that dance performance award from midzys, my Twitter was in shambles. Like I just feel like y'all can get a little dramatic at times. Like witnessing what was going on after 2021 Mama aired. That was straight up craziness. And aespa did not deserve that hate. Like it's okay to think your group deserves an award without completely dragging the other group in the process. So yeah, y'all can get crazy sometimes. But overall y'all aren't that bad. I personally haven't ran into a mean midsy. Y'all are surprisingly quiet. Like considering the fact that Twice is who they are, you would expect their fandom to be a little more loud, or just make a lot more noise. But that's not the case for them. Onces usually mind their own business a lot of the time, which is nice. That's pretty refreshing to see for a K-pop fandom. There is one thing though about Onces that they did in fact rub me the wrong way. And yes, unfortunately, it has to do with Stray Kids again. Remember when Nayeon dropped her solo album, and on one of the songs, Felix was featured in it. Why did I literally see Onces saying that they weren't going to stream the song just because Felix was in it? Like they were saying that before the song even came out, right after the track list was released. That was literally so unnecessary, and I'm just hoping y'all were joking about that. Joke or not though, that's still just being unnecessarily mean to Stray Kids. So yeah, that was something I wasn't so fond of, but overall y'all are okay. Y'all are pretty cool. I feel like y'all don't really say that much though. Every time 17 has a comeback, y'all come around, hype it up, support it, do what y'all need to do, and then as soon as promotions are over, y'all go right back into hibernation, and that's cool. Like I respect y'all for not causing havoc on the internet all the time, but I mean, there really isn't a need to. 17 don't really do anything for havoc to be brought about. There was this one time though, when 17 dropped Hot and the 17 leaders dropped Cheers. I saw some carats saying that 17 was turning into a 4th gen boy group. That honestly kinda made me look at you guys sideways, but other than that, I don't mind you guys. Y'all are pretty chill. Y'all are hella defensive. Understandably so though, because IVE is literally K-pop stands 4th gen punching bag. Like especially Wonyoung. Y'all for real need to leave those girls alone. Anyways though, I haven't had any bad experiences with you guys. But since there are a lot of y'all, I know there are some wild ones in the bunch. Hopefully I never meet one though, because I know how K-pop stans get down. But as of right now, I like you guys. And since I'm more of a boy group stan, I make friends with more boy group stans. So if any dives wanna hit me up to be friends, I would love that. I haven't had any bad experiences with midzys. I honestly think they're really nice. They know how to stream. They know how to support their group. They're just really cool people. I kinda feel the same way about them as I do with dives. Midzys have a bad rep though. I've seen people say that some of them have a superiority complex because aespa is one if not the most popular 4th generation girl groups right now, which can get annoying, or that a lot of comparisons between aespa and itzy take place pretty often, which could also get annoying, and I know both of those things happen in the fandom. They're a big fandom and this is K-pop we're talking about, but personally, I have not ran into those type of midzys thankfully. All the midzys I've met were really sweet.
Do I keep getting attracted? I cannot explain this reaction.
All I gotta say about stays are that they're defensive. Rightfully so though. Y'all quite literally bully Stray Kids. And I know the word bully is like a really intense word, but that's literally what y'all be doing to them. I'm talking about death threats over the stupidest things. Like people were seriously sending Bang Chan death threats in his YouTube live because his rap was cringy, I guess. Like that sounds dumb, right? Because it is. So when people call stays overly defensive, that just showed me why they're so defensive. K-pop stans do stupid stuff like that. I don't even consider myself to be a super stay, like I'm in it for the music. And even I can see that the way people treat Stray Kids is outrageous. You don't have to like them. I'm not saying that, of course, but there are very different ways to go about disliking someone. Ways that aren't hateful and toxic. Anyways though, I really like stays. I think they're super genuine. Most of my online friends are stays and it's always a fun time talking to stays. I feel like the hate towards stays and just stray kids in general is just really sad. And I genuinely feel bad for them. And I'm genuinely worried for stray kids. I hope they're doing well mentally. Okay, last but not least we have armies. Now I know y'all just gagged. I'm being serious though. I genuinely love armies. I'm not really aware of the out-of-pocket stuff that they be doing, because I just feel like when armies were the most intense, I wasn't really on social media like that. As y'all know, I deleted TikTok on my phone. My main phone at least. I just recently downloaded it again on my backup phone that I barely use. And I'm not even on K-pop TikTok. Like I refuse to go back, but we're getting a little off topic. I just haven't seen armies causing havoc. I just recently joined K-pop Twitter, and I just joined K-tube last year, so there was really no way I could have any bad interactions before then. Now I know there's a lot of armies, so I know that there are unhinged armies, but I just personally haven't met my fair share. All of the armies I've met were literally so nice. Like I went to a BTS concert back in 2019, and the amount of nice interactions I've had with other armies there was insane. Like people were literally waving to us on the highway on our way to the stadium BTS was performing at, because we were blasting BTS in our car. People were complimenting me and my friends' outfits left and right. The girl that was sitting next to me at the concert was literally wiping my tears away, and I was wiping hers because we were both crying when Jungkook started crying. Girlie was literally holding my hand. Mind you, she was a complete stranger. Like that concert was literally so fun. Not only because I was seeing my number one group, but because the people there were so nice. Like I love armies. In my book, they deserve this number one spot.
Wow!
Oh my god, you guys. This video literally took so long to edit. Like I think it's literally my longest video ever. So if you're seeing this video, it's successfully uploaded, thank God. Anyways, if you made it to the end, thank you so much. I love you. I also feel like I said a whole lot of nothing in this video as well as my last, but I just wanted to make it because, when doing my 20k subscribers special, I feel like there was a lot of fandoms you guys were looking forward to hear my opinion about, like Stray Kids for an example. I just couldn't bring myself to make the last part, but I just felt like something was missing not having the third part up. So I hope this video can make up for those videos, and I know there's not as much fandoms in this video, but I tried to only put fandoms I'm actually in and know kinda well in this video. Unlike in my other videos, I put a lot of fandoms I had no knowledge of. Okay, this ending segment is getting kinda long. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in my next one. Don't forget to vote for Cha Wonki and Oh Sungmin on Boys Planet. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Wow!
Yeah, 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 yeah.